Hello everybody, Alexander here with another episode of Ark Survival Ascended. So, I was out exploring and I managed to find a parasaur. He is only level 50, but he is still a parasaur. And we're gonna try taming him, okay? Go sleep. Okay, perfect. Let's take a look here. Carry weight's pretty good too. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I was just out like killing some stuff, farming some materials. You know, exploring, not doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. And I did manage to get the remainder of the house built, and I'll show you guys that when I get back to it. So for right now, though, I do want to get some stuff together to feed the parasaur. And I will be naming him Bait, as I do with all parasaurs. That's all they are to me. Means to an end. Okay. Now I'm just looking for megaberries. And I know that I have some back at the house. I'm actually not crazy far away. Jeez, you're loud. Goddamn. Let's see here. Tame's in progress. Okay. I have him being tracked, and I'm just gonna head back and grab the berries, and, you know, leap back around. Can I break this? No, I cannot. It is an indestructible rock. Okay. Which is fine. It just means I gotta, like, noodle my way over some rocks. It's no big deal. But yeah, no, I just figured I'd record the taming of the parasaur. Okay, and we're gonna be trying to actually get some more stuff done today. Okay. This episode, I'm gonna be trying to maybe get a carnivore. Maybe. I don't know yet, though. Because, like, I need the parasaur to make more narcotic, and that narcotic can be turned into arrows. So we are kind of dependent on getting him. Pretty close. Alright, that... what? Get out of here. Go on, get. I ain't having it. Got an agenda to keep. Get out of here, you tiny lizard. Get out of here. Got stuff to do. Ain't got time for your lizard shenanigans. Man, I gotta say, for like movement speed being removed from the game outright as a levelable stat, this shit feels good. This feels real good. It's nice to just have a base movement speed and not be like dealing with leveling or whatever. So, yeah, as you can see, like I got some irrigation running. And the way that that works now, by the way, is there's no actual piping. You just, like, put the intake pipe down, and this intake pipe, I'll show you guys real quick while I'm here, has a range, okay? And everything within that range is irrigated. It's really nice, actually. Now I need to go into this cabinet, and I need to grab my megaberries. And then I need to go right back to my parasaur. Okay. And I know it's not a super fancy, like, starter hut, but I just needed, like, something. We're gonna build something really nice later once I've got some farming dinos, okay? But I gotta get me, like, a Dodec and a beaver, for sure. Yep, and he's just right over here. What level is this one? Level 5. You are completely useless to me. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care for parasaurs because I play a lot of single player and a lot of PvE, right? So they're like effectively useless to me because the only thing I've ever used one for is tracking a phoenix on Scorched Earth. That is the only thing I've ever used a parasaur for. And they are not bad tames by any stretch of the, word of it. I just don't like them. I never have. He's over here. Parasaur. Parasaur? Parasaur. Ooh. Nice.
Fairly unremarkable by the island standards, Oncorhynchus grexlamia is a generally passive fish. Its main form of protection is swimming in a large school. Oncorhynchus does not like conflict, and generally swims away from anything larger than itself at very high speeds. Once provoked, however, Oncorhynchus becomes quite aggressive, along with its nearby brethren. It locks onto its prey with its long saber teeth and begins draining the creature's blood. This loss of blood is not too dangerous alone, but when a school of Oncorhynchus attack at once, their target quickly loses speed and stamina from blood loss, drowning if it cannot breathe underwater. Like many of the smaller fish found on or around the island, Oncorhynchus cannot be tamed, but it is often herded and harvested for its resources. In particular, certain cuts of Oncorhynchus meat are considered to have superb quality, and are often referred to as prime fish, used for specific high-end concoctions and taming the island's many piscivorous creatures.
Cool. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate that information. Alright, let's find my parasaur. Parasaur, where are you? Parasaur? I'm just trying to tame you. You freaking potato. There he is. Hey, buddy. How's the food? Food's down by enough, alright. Good. Eat up, buddy. Look at that taming bar. And this is what I was saying, like, 3 times effectiveness is... It seems like it's high until you realize, like... It's not. Like, Kibble is really the only way to perfect tame. Okay. But... we have bait, and that's what matters. And now I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna get both my level ups, and I'm probably not gonna go any higher than 400 carry weight on my character, and I'm probably gonna hover around 100 to 150 fortitude. Nothing crazy. And use armor to offset any differences that I have. Let's see here. Now, something I want them to do is to give us back the cosmetics that existed for, like, the saddles would be nice, like the parasaur saddle and stuff. Okay, crafting... Parasaur saddle... Now, as far as I know, the durability on the saddles doesn't actually affect anything. I might be wrong. They could have fixed it, but I don't think it affects anything. And then we just equip the parasaur with the saddle, and then boom, we have a berry collector. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. Got us a parasaur, which means berries for fucking days. Now, my favorite herbivores are the iguanodon and the stegosaurus, so I want at least those two at some point. But that's also because I'm gonna want, like, a full-on repertoire of just dinos for doing a bunch of different things. Okay? this is great. It's just really nice. Okay. Parasaur is awesome. We're gonna increase his carry weight by a good bit. We want him to be able to carry a good amount of stuff. Alright? Now, for those of you who maybe haven't played before, right? Gathering berries by hand is an incredibly time-consuming and taxing thing to do, okay? You're just not gonna get anywhere near as much as you're seeing my Parasaur here get. Get out of the way, Dodo. Beat it. Go on, get. Me and Perry here are doing some serious business. And I'm not naming him Perry because he's bait. He is a Parasaur. He literally exists to do two things. One, to get me berries, and two, literally only to act as bait for larger creatures. Okay, he's a little over-encumbered, and that's okay. Okay, where are we at here on our map? We're pretty close to home. Okay. Let's see. What are these? The Alma berries? If I remember correctly, these don't actually get used for anything early. So that should free us up to move a bit. Not enough, though. I don't need, like, 1,000,000 stacks of some of these berries. Right, because we're out here for narco berries and mejo berries primarily. So we can chuck the, like, color berries, right? The ones that just make a bunch of stuff for colors. And then we're gonna save real quick, just because if the game crashes, I don't want us walked back 1,000,000 years. And for anybody who thinks that that's a little bit cheaty, I'm really sorry, but the game is effectively in early access, and I'm not rolling the dice on anything, right? Like, as I mentioned before, I've got kind of a limited amount of time to play as is, so I would prefer as few walkbacks as possible on, like, stuff. Now, the nice thing is, now that we have the Parasaur, we basically have as much berries as we could need for it. There are better, you know, herbivores, but for right now, it's not a bad trade. Okay, so we're gonna take this inside, okay? And we're gonna go in here, okay, and we're gonna take out our rotten meat. And our berries, okay? Go over here to our little mixing bowl. And then we go to consumables. I like that it's called drugs. I think it's funny. Alright, 62 of them being made. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna go back and parry. Or not parry. We're watching too much of other people play this damn game. We're back into Bates' inventory. And we're gonna get some stuff done, okay? See if I can maybe make some more here. I can, nice. I can make 95 in total. That's really good, actually. Okay. That'll be 95 trank arrows, which should help us tame a bigger, badder beast, right? Which is what we want, okay? Now, I'm gonna probably recolor my armor to be purples and blues eventually, but I don't need it right now. How much stamina do you get? No, that's not bad at all. Now the only downside to Pete here is I may not actually be able to use him for a while, because this saddle is, like, damn expensive to make, and that's okay. Okay, that's okay. We are making some real fine progress here. Now, I know that it seems like I'm leveling kind of quick, and the reality of it is I've been building a lot and hunting a lot and, you know, crafting a lot of stuff, so it only stands to reason that that would happen. Alright, fabricator, polymer, electronics, power generator, omnidirectional light post, because I like having the ability to build really good stuff. Next on my list to obtain will be greenhouse pieces, because we really want to get that going, like, kinda soon, right? Now, let's see. That there. But as mentioned before, you know, limited time to play. So I would just prefer the overall flow of the experience go a little bit quicker. Let's see. It's also the Explorer note that's doing it. Which is great, right? Like, I really appreciate the boost in XP and a bunch of other stuff. I forgot to stop and mark where I just found Helena's notes, so I might need to go back through in the comments and, like, post that for you guys. And if somebody happens to see that before I manage to get to it, could you, like, do me a solid and just, like, comment below at what the timestamp on that was? I'd really appreciate it. Super helpful. What is this? Large storage box, bookshelf structure. Yep. So we're just gonna get this out of our inventory. Oh, whoops. Jesus. Alright, cool. No. Means we're at 100 fortitude. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, so if this works anything like Old Ark did, that just means that unless it's, like, super intense weather, it's not gonna, like, affect me really badly, which is what I want, right? I don't want my armor, like, messing me up super hard for wearing it. And I'll organize all this a little bit later. I realize it's kind of a mess, but, you know, for right now, I kinda just don't care. What am I missing for... Oh, whoops. You know what? I do need to be in this screen. What am I doing? I keep forgetting to do this, and I can't keep forgetting to do this, because, like... why wouldn't the name of my tribe be this, right? Perfect. Okay, yeah, RPG Sanctuary. There we go. Both the name of the channel and the community. I want everyone to be welcome here, right? That's kind of the whole point of the name, and the RPGs just because they're my favorite genre of games. And I'm trying to make a real positive place for people to be, so that, you know, beginning or end of your day, you got somewhere to go, somewhere to hang out. Doing my absolute best to make that the case for people. Wait, can I just, like... I guess as my water's full, I can't, like, interact with it, and that's fine. Man, I really like the hidden door. That's super neat. They did such a good job, like, flushing it with the wall, even. Alright. Let's see here. Wooden ceiling. That's the one. And I'm gonna need to go and get more wood, and that's okay. That there, and then grab a little bit more stamina. Yeah. Perfect. Can I just... yeah, I could just, like, noodle my way up there. That's really nice. Yeah, I'm missing wood. So what I'm probably gonna do if I end up staying here for an extended period of time is put a greenhouse out here. Like, right above that irrigation pipe. That way it's just, you know, within range, and I get all this stuff going. Because I'm not moving until a couple of things happen, and the first of which that is going to need to happen is either I get a saddle for Pete, or bait here lets me tame something really, really good. Right. What's in here? Nice. Okay. Yep, no, and we're just gonna be out of narco berries is going to be the problem here. And that's fine. Once it's turned into narcotic, it's no big deal, because the narcotic can't expire. Which really is, like, the biggest thing. Okay. Now, the parasaur here is just remarkably useful. Wait, these trees are narcotics. Kind of. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Yeah, no, the herbivore makes things a lot easier. This is why, I will always advise taming, like, an okay one kinda early. Like, your parasaur doesn't even need to be a high level as you're seeing right here. Like, 50, 60, a little bit higher. It doesn't even need to be anything crazy, because like I said, you're not keeping him forever, right? You're using him to tame other things. And I want him to have around 800 carry weight, just because I am, like, demanding a lot of him right now. He's really my only tame that's capable of carrying much at the moment. And we're gonna be getting a pterodactyl soon, hopefully, and then we're gonna use that pterodactyl to go try and tame an Argentavis. Okay? And the Argentavis is the game changer. It's basically a giant eagle that has a smithy for a saddle. And that's really nice. So, stamina's the name of the game since movement speed isn't a thing, right? You want to be able to run longer for longer periods of time. So, we're gonna make sure that that happens. I need more berries. Come here, bait. Bait? Bait, give me the berries. Give me the berries, bait. Get that out of here. It's blocking my, like, ability to do shit. Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna open this. Now, what you guys are seeing is a pretty close representation of how the game is meant to be played, right? It's a lot of inventory management, weight allocation, getting things tamed so that you can, you know, move on up in the world. Okay, I'm gonna take all 100 of those, and then I am going to see what I need for more stone arrows. If I don't already have the stuff, which I do. Okay, so what would I be missing? It looks like thatch and flint. Easy enough to get, just take our pickaxe and go. Okay. Now, the reason why we're gearing up on arrows is because the idea is going to be to use parry to go... Parry, Jesus, brain. To use bait to go and get... Like I said, I've been watching a lot of people play this game, and a lot of people name their damn parasaur parry. So... It's like ingrained into my brain, but I don't want to do it because I've always named them bait, and I will continue to do so until the end of time. So, we're going to be using bait to be bait, and try to get something like a medium-range baryonyx, maybe, just something. Like, I don't know what I'm using him to tame yet, I just know that I'm using him to tame something. Okay, so we need to get us a decent amount of flint, and then we need to get us a decent amount of thatch, and then we need to make more arrows, okay? And, yeah. Also, if we can get enough people, like, subscribed to the channel, right, I will pay for a Patreon server to be put up. Like, I will front the cost of getting the server live, and if we can get enough people, then I will set up the Patreon thing, and people will have a live server to play with me on, right? And you guys can, like, experience the progress with me, and we can ascend as a tribe and all kinds of stuff. If that's something you guys as a community are interested in, right? I definitely want to make sure that I'm involving everybody, right? And if people don't want to ascend as a tribe, they don't have to. Just understand that the settings you see me running on my Survivor will be the settings on the server. Like, I might boost creature weight just a little bit. And that's only because the bird is seeming lacking. Like the pelican, and I understand that he's, like, not supposed to carry a lot, right? I try to not mess with base stats as much as I can, but again, like, I'm here for the fun, you know? And the challenge is good. It needs to be present and it needs to be there, but it shouldn't be, like, so brutally punishing that it, like, removes any desire to play the game, right? That should never be a thing. At least in my opinion. We're doing great. This is beautiful, and I love this game. Like, I love Ark in general. Like, I loved Ark Survival Evolved, and Ark Ascended is just very, very quickly growing on me. What's crazy is it's like a leagues different game. How many arrows do I have? I'm gonna have a good amount of them, aren't I? Should put me at around 80-ish. Yeah, 82. Alright, crafting. We're just gonna make the 82 narc arrows. And that will put us in range to maybe tame something really good. I'm hoping, anyway. Now, I was seeing people use the raft to move tames around, and that's a really good idea. Because the raft itself doesn't have a carry weight restriction. Right, so it's really, really good for that. It's actually remarkably good for moving creatures now that I'm thinking about it. I don't want to throw the Tinto berries out because those could be used for health potions. Alright, come on, bait. We're gonna go have a look around, and again, I might die, like, I don't know. And we're gonna, well, we're not leaving this episode, right? We're gonna plan it for next episode to have, like, a great big adventure. We spent this episode taming bait, getting some arrows ready, showcasing the small house that I've built, and I'm actually gonna get this raft built up into something, like, kinda decent before we leave, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, right? Because if the raft gets sunk, I don't want, like, a bunch of resources wasted, you know? Like, I really don't. And I know we have Pete, but we can't make a saddle for Pete yet. And I would really like to, but I can't, so... I am going to do one thing before I end this particular episode, and that's I'm going to go back here, I'm going to take everything out of these torches, and then I'm going to break all this. Okay, I'm actually just going to destroy these back here, because, not like the torches, but everything else. Because it's all thatch, right? I'm not going to be using thatch from this point moving forward, right? I built it as a small little area to get me going, and that was it. And it was worth it. You know? And this has been a really good experience, and I really hope that, everybody is so far enjoying it, right? And like I said, I understand that, my rates and stuff might be seeming like they're kinda high, but, yeah. It's meant to give me time to play, and the ability to not take a century getting things done. It's all about the fun anyway, right? It's all about that enjoyment of playing. So, yeah, set the game to whatever you feel like it's gotta be for you to enjoy the game, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay. Alright, so now that that's gone, there shouldn't be any structure placement limitations in this area. But I heard that they fixed the really big problem with that, and it's like rendering and stuff, and my god, it's just... It's so beautiful, you know, and... Oh god, I did not mean to sploosh into the water, but here we are. Okay. God, even under the water is just so pretty. They did a really good job with the lighting effects. Because even on Xbox, it looks just really good. I can't even begin to imagine how good this looks on PC with a good graphics card. Like, my god. It's gotta be absolutely stunning. Alright. So, do this. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed your time here today. Please remember to hit that notification bell and tell your friends. We're trying to build a beautiful community here, and we cannot do so without you guys. Alexander, signing out.